Check-ins. There's a variety of ways to select the reservations that you want to use for check-in. So let's look at that first. The red bar is today, so reservations starting on this line are checking in today, such as Amici, Nemici, Prater, Chisholm, etc. These reservations are checking in today. We can come in here, we can right-click and say check in. With a small property, you can see everyone that's going to check in at a glance. With a larger property, you'll want to go and find the ones that are checking in. We can, of course, print an arrival list, which will list all the people checking in today. Or we can look at the arrival list as an inquiry. This is an electronic worksheet that'll show us who is checking in today, sorted by last name. Because when a person walks into your check-in counter, it's the name that they give you. So we're seeing the rooms, the reservations, the names, etc. Did they ask for a late check-in? Is there a late check-in time? Etc. And so Mr. Amici is going to walk up to the counter and say, "Hi, I'm Malcolm Amici, I'm checking in." So you have this open on your desktop, you double-click the person's name or that line, and it takes you to the reservation where you're going to do the check-in. You can also, of course, use the reservation search program to go and search for specific reservations based on a guest name, a room number, a reservation number, an agent, or a date. This will aid you in finding the specific reservation that you want to check in. Now we're going to do a check-in. We're going to do it directly from the control screen with a right click and check in. Hops across to the reservation, and at this point it's checked, is there a room? Yes. Is it occupied? No. Is there a maintenance incident? No. Do we have a guest? Yes. Do we have a credit card to guarantee it? Is there a deposit owing? It does all the check for check-in situation that we want it to do. Do we really want to check in? Yes. First thing it prints is going to be the reg card. Comes up here and prints it. We can see here information about the hotel, information about the guest, information about the charges with some totals, some fine print, and a place to sign. This is one of the documents that we edit for every installation. So we will edit it to suit your registration card. The next thing it prints will be the guest card. Now, not everybody uses guest cards, but if you have a keyless door lock, you need to have something for your guests. So this particular one, the paper perfed off right here, it folded in half, 2 staples put in, the plastic room key was slid inside. And this was needed if a person wanted to charge something to their room in the bars, in the restaurants, in the gift shop. In most cases, if you have a metal key, the room number stamped on it. If you have a plastic key, many people have little cardboard sleeves they handwrite the room number on. These can be turned off if they're not needed. The final thing this reservation will print is a voucher. Now, this particular reservation has breakfast, and so we give a voucher for breakfast. Breakfast is included in the rate, and so on check-in we print the vouchers and give them to the guest. The guest then uses them at the dining room to get a quote free meal, so it's not charged again. Again, these are optional. These could also be used if you're doing activities that are not part of your hotel. Let's say you're including a round of golf with your package, but you don't own the golf course. You can make an arrangement with a golf course, print a voucher, give it to the guest. You know, on here it'll have the phone number of the golf course. They can phone, make the reservation when they show up for the golf course. They use the voucher to pay for the round of golf. The golf course in turn uses that as the bill back document to get their money from you. Just a couple of examples of vouchers. And the reservation is checked in. If we go back to the control screen now, we'll see the color for Prater has changed from the light blue to the green. Now we're going to do a rapid check-in. The former example, we showed a lot of the different features you can use on check-in. On this one, we're going to do it nice and fast. Hazel Chisholm walks up to the counter to do a check-in. Brings up her reservation. The first thing it does is it gives me the welcome back prompt. As the reservation clerk, I look up and I say, "Welcome back, Miss Chisholm." Of course, this is the hospitality industry. Of course, we want to welcome our guests back. Do I really want to check in? Yes. The first thing it's going to print, of course, is the reg card. We print the reg card off. She signs it. We give her the key to the room, and it's done. That's all that's required to do on a check-in.